Good morning, Quad Cities, on this Monday. Hope you had a good weekend, kind of the last hurrah of summer weather-wise as we tracking in a much cooler temperature pattern for the week ahead. That's going to be quite a shock, especially once we get into some of these overnight temperatures that could drop as low as the 40s. Not for just one or two, but actually several nights for this upcoming week. Good chance to give the air conditioning a break. Before we get to your forecast, including some strong thunderstorms, let's check out our Quad City traffic camera network where we're watching Interstate 80 as well as Interstate 74 for you this morning. Not a whole lot going on at the moment, but we do expect traffic to pick up here in the next hour or so. Also check out some of the pictures we got from the News 8 app over the weekend. Christy Weber showing a neat little rainbow. This is from Osco, Illinois, as a brief shower was moving through. This was early on during the weekend. I want to thank Christy for sharing that picture with us this morning. We're watching a couple of areas of showers and storms, one to the southeast, one to the west. Now this cluster here, south of Chicago, has shown some signs that it wants to expand a little bit further eastward, so our Illinois hometowns may see a brief shower, I would say 9-10 o'clock this morning, and then the bigger show will take place with this line here that'll arrive after dark. That's with the cold front that's going to bring a big change in our temperatures. Here's a current look at where things stand right now this morning, including a very warm 73 in Chicago. We're 70 here in the Quad Cities with a strong south wind just above the surface here. But go to the north and west and look at the big cool down taking place. Temperatures in the 50s, even some 40s and 30s just to the north of the U.S.-Canadian border. That is a truly cool fall-like air mass that'll be coming in here by tomorrow. It's actually going to stick around for a number of days, but anytime you get that big temperature transition this time of year, we're going to be talking about the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms, especially this evening. But here you see this morning the potential for some of that activity, say just south of Chicago, to try and expand a little bit further westward. So maybe a brief downpour after 8-9 o'clock near Sterling Rock Falls, heading into the Galena area, even as far south as Galesburg may see some of that. But then our attention will refocus off to the west as we head into the late afternoon and especially after dark this evening. You notice everybody in that brighter red shading here for today. That's the higher end possible category, and that line working its way in after dark. Now there's going to be a couple of things working against this. One, it's after dark, so we're losing the peak heating of the day, and also the winds may relax a little bit too, but still could see some hail with this activity as it pushes in here to the Quad Cities, say about 11 o'clock or so, and then that'll move off to the east in a weakening trend as we head through tonight. So we'll put this at a threat track level 2 out of 5 for today. Our main focus will be on the hail threat. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, mainly for our Iowa hometowns, but I think hail is going to be the primary story as these storms roll through. And again, you see the timing on this after dark, getting into the Quad Cities here, I'd say around 11 o'clock. It is a good reminder, though, that we have 2 severe weather seasons here in the Quad Cities. The primary being, of course, in the spring, where we see the highest number of storms and severe weather reports. But we do get that second bump here in the late summer into early fall, aka right now, and that times itself well with the fact that we could see some stronger storms later today. So a good day to have the News 8 app handy, especially later tonight. Here's future track for today, 86 for a high, down into the 50s tonight, and from 50s to 40s as we go throughout the rest of the week. Look at this cooler air mass coming in just in time for the first day of fall, which kicks off tomorrow. And no more chances for rain after that, too. Looks like a dry pattern continuing in place. Good news for farmers, not so great news if you picked up some mums recently. You'll want to keep an eye on those with the watering routine through this week.